It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jackson forced out to his left. And right away he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down now. It's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 47 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get us only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Kill. Wait. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mark Andrews continuing his great start to the season with 6 receptions for 99 yards in Week 6. And he's really become Lamar Jackson's go-to guy, leading Baltimore in targets, receptions, and receiving yards. And he's tied for the team lead in receiving. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 58 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson, he's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore, 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson throwing again. A short throw caught by Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 49 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Za'Darius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's our field. It's our set. Hey, it's our
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Come on now, let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go one more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Rodgers on target here to Allison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Adams Rodgers has it, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 13 yards, first down Packers. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Jackson on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And some room to work. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 30.